everyone. I'm joined here today with my colleague, Alex Zagrabelny. He's the CEO and founder of Our Evolution, and we'll be discussing some very innovative developments that he's been doing. He's been in the field for over 20 years now, and has just recently done projects in the UAE. He's worked in Latvia, Spain, Germany. Alex, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
As we know, the global wellness industry is estimated to be approximately $6 trillion, and it's estimated to grow by 3 more trillion within the next 3 years. And in that, the development sector takes approximately $1 trillion. And you are now starting to look at what development looks like from the touch and feel and the longevity and the health and well-being. And that's going back to basics, As we look at health and well-being, as we develop, when we do developments, we're curating spaces for people. How people live, how people thrive in these areas is essentially something that we have an obligation to do. And I think the work that you're doing is so innovative. You've worked in ancient science, and I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I want you to tell us a little bit about how you got started on your journey.
So my name is Alex Zagrabelny. I'm in real estate development for 26 years, 23 projects in Riga, Barcelona, Berlin, and last 5 years in Dubai. I'm 21 years, learn ancient knowledge with a beautiful name, yoga, and I start implement this knowledge inside all of my real estate developments. And for now, I think what we create with Zeva, we create the most health-conscious, sustainable, and well-being and longevity-oriented buildings on Earth, where we combine ancient knowledge like Vastu Shastra, knowledge of Ayurveda, together with most advanced technologies in sustainable construction. We're LEED Platinum certified buildings. With low-rise development, we are going off-grid. So we are EMF protection, Platinum certification. We install inside the structure of our buildings in AVA Tree of Life will be 16 tons of 18 different type of crystals inside the structure of the building, with the biggest one, 1.5 ton, Lemurian seed, like a crown of this well-being energy, to balance energy inside.
Unbelievable. Now tell me, how did you go from being a traditional business-as-usual developer to incorporating this type of health, and what was your inspiration for this?
First, health and well-being of my residents, of my of companies who rent the office, because we create typology of the buildings. I call it Generation 5.0, regenerative development, regenerative for the planet, regenerative for individuals, regenerative for communities inside. And when people start feel difference in our buildings, even for their businesses, because we create the buildings for people to flourish. Because now the buildings, a lot of buildings, is even with different type of hospitality brand inside, but the building itself is toxic. So unbalanced energies inside, toxic materials, not good quality of the water, not good quality of the air, and in general, the quality of the materials really destroy people's life. So we are, as the developers, we are magicians and sages at the same time. We can easily destroy people's life with everything what I told, but at the same time, we can make company and individuals flourish when you follow. First, I follow all ancient principles. All my buildings from 2010 is Vastu compliance buildings. So that's at the same time, on the service level, we implement a lot of rituals from knowledge of our ancestors, and a lot of rituals which is really make conscious type of living in all of our buildings. And biophilic design, narrow architecture, modern science, we implemented, but actually, if you read deeply, so everything is based on the uh, principles, especially of Vedic civilization, and we implement a lot of it.
Amazing. So now tell me about this, the project that you're working on right now, Ava. How are you taking real estate development as a tool for personal growth and personal development? Give me examples of if a buyer comes to Ava and wants to purchase, what are they getting? Give me some clear examples of value add.
Can you imagine building mother, but mother with a deep knowledge in all industries which can affect your life, from biohacking, longevity tools to the, again, you can receive even panchakarma in our buildings. So we have specially allocated for these treatment rooms. So you have longevity concierge, which is on onboarding, create the program for your family, for you. I want to have, so we save time. We make, actually the main target is to change the river flow, that this river flow will support you to your targets. So when you feel safe, when you feel that someone in daily routine life help you not consume your time for what is not make sense in your life, and at the same time, a lot of treatments what you can receive from your program, from yoga studio, like gym, infrared sauna, plunge pool. By the way, plunge pool we have in each apartment. So you can put in your phone 8-degree or 4-degree water for 8 in the morning, and you can do your plunge pool, and then in 20 minutes it's again became 29-degree, like it usually you use it. Yeah. But the building mother, building guru, building guardian, this is like the role model for all our type of buildings. And now 2 buildings under construction, offices, A-class, in Barcelona. So that's residential building, hospitality. So that's, I think, from next year, in 3 years will be the first AWA hotel, 5-star hotel experience, with longevity / Ayurveda regenerative center inside. And I vote for the freedom, so I don't want to limit the freedom of any of my customers, of any of my clients. If you like your Burgundy wine, you have a special place for it. If you like your beautiful cigars, you have a cigar lounge, but what I can promise to you, if you start using at least 50% of all tools what we propose, it will change your life. But immediately, just to stay, to work, to live in these buildings, where the quality of the water for me, it's not to clean. It's clean the memory of the water, restructurize the water, then create right level of the pH, right level of the charge of the water, increase the level of the hydrogen inside water and our quality of the water. So when I implement in all of my offices, I receive extra 2 hours of efficiency of my employees only with the quality of the air and water inside the buildings, and of course balance of energies with the ancient science with the name Vastu Shastra.
You said something that's very critical, that health and well-being leads to productivity. Productivity leads to better efficiencies. Efficiencies lead to cost savings. But the other thing is that the air quality that you breathe also impacts the way your longevity is perceived. Why? Because the air quality you breathe has an impact on your health quality, whether it's reducing your allergies, respiratory illnesses. So there's so many things that are interlinked that perhaps people are not able to decipher as fast. Now, tell me a little bit more about, you have a writing that you said, "We have not forgotten true nature." So what does this mean to you personally? Do you actually live this in your daily life?
Yes. So everything what I propose In my buildings, I live like that. I live in my buildings physically with my family from 2004, yes, 22 years, but only in my buildings. And it's really very important. And it's not possible to create this holistic system of living and creating of the buildings without, for example, that I read about ancient knowledge implementation of the crystals inside the structure of the building to balance energies inside. In 2009, immediately I asked my guru to try, to found me someone who can know, know this knowledge. In 2014, I realized first building, and then I live in this building, and in 5 years, I understand what kind of benefits and what kind of values it's create for me, for my family, and then I can scale it, and from 2019, as a part of the engine of all of my buildings. And a lot of, so we have hydroponic farms inside the building. We have clubhouse with the free kitchens where you, so that's, you can, with all stuff inside, can ready to serve you with any type of your diet. So that EMF protection, consuming of the water from the air, 15 tons per day. It's a lot of, this is 360-degree approach about the new type of conscious, healthy, and focus on longevity.
This summit has gathered some of, the creators, developers, operators. What are some things you want to leave them with as they go down their journey?
We are responsible for life of our future clients. So we are the magician and sages at the same time, easily can destroy and easily can make them flourish. And 3 words, it's like love, gratitude, and simplicity. Actually, follow these rules, and I think first building, when I implement all, like everything what is now exists in AVA, we start with a target 24% IRR. We finalize it with 68. Yeah, because of appreciation from the client about what we create for them.
So it's not only just good for your health, it's actually great for your wallet as well.
Of course. And again, to follow the rules of green economy, it will help even in financial model for you.
Yeah.
And of course, so that implementation, actually, if you proper manage it, to more effect, what kind of floor you want to put, for $300 or for $50. This more effect financial model than everything what I call AVA holistic system of living.
Excellent. Thank you, Alex, so much for sharing this with us. Your launch is happening this Friday?
Yes, the launch of AVA Way of Water.
Excellent.
And I invite everyone in this room to visit our experience center in Waldorf Astoria, DFC, or to visit our launch event of our new AVA Way of Water, where we speak about what should not be lost for the future generations: nature, culture, and traditions. And we always use the language of architecture and design as a possibility to speak with outside world about these 3 main things. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Thank you, Alex, and for sharing such great wisdom with us. I think there is a lot of takeaways for people. Amazing.